Hello, my name is Teresa Puckett. You can call me T. I'm the founder of Relational Parents, where it is my mission to help parents of adolescents learn to trust themselves. But I'm particularly happy to be talking to you about Frenzy to Flow, which applies to way more people than parents of adolescents. So it might apply to you if you are in frenzy for any one of a number of reasons. Some of the things that have put me into frenzy in the past have been when people have said, go faster, or use your head, or listen to me. And most recently, stay safe, protect yourself. That anchors me into like a fight, flight, freeze, which is kind of like frenzy. And I have my favorite little toy here to illustrate that. So that sends me into frenzy. This is Silly Putty, which has my energy like this, right? Has my energy very, very fast and very abrupt and triggers me, and I just automatically react. So, Frenzy to Flow is a very different kind of program because it is not taught through a lecture. It is not taught just on Zoom with me telling you things. It is taught, okay? It's facilitated by me through the medium of yin yoga. Now, it's not like a yin yoga class where if you just went to a yoga studio, and those classes are amazing, but I'm going to be curating my words and my content while we are in these poses to help you experience the poses on different levels so that you can take those experiences off the mat and really use them in your own life day to day with yourself, with your spouse, partners, coworkers, what have you. And what am I doing here with the Silly Putty? You can see how far away my fingers are getting, right? I am applying very little stress, maybe like a 2 or 3 out of 10, right? Or maybe even less. But look how far I'm getting versus when I did that snap in the beginning, when we were just like, oh, I need to respond, right? So, to show you a little bit more, even of what I mean, and give you a very brief experience with yin, we're going to do a pose that I call bird pose. Okay, so if you're standing, that's fine, or if you're sitting, either way, what I want you to do is take one of your hands behind your back. I'm going to maybe stand so you can see this a little bit better. You're going to take one hand behind your back, see, and just put your fingers in the crook of your elbow. And now what you're going to do slowly, like a bird when it's looking at you does it fast, but you're going to do it slowly. You're going to bring your ear down a little further to meet your shoulder. You're not going to go as far as you can. You're going to keep it at that 3 out of 10. Okay, so I'm going to move my hand here. Don't you move yours, but you want to feel a 3 out of 10 right here in your neck. Now, if we were really in a session together, we would hold this for a little bit longer. What I'm going to have you do is come very slowly up. Okay, now just to even it out, we're going to do it on the other side. So very slowly, you have your elbow here and your fingers, and just slow, bring that ear down to meet your shoulder, just with a 3 out of 10 sensation. So if you're feeling nothing, you can go further. But if you're feeling like some pain or discomfort, that means that you're more like a 6 or 8 out of 10 and you need to back off a little bit. Okay, so that is like a little miniature experience. Now I'm going to have you come up very slowly. A little miniature experience of a yin pose. And most of the poses are not centered in the neck or upper body, although some of them also deal with neck and upper body. There are a lot of different places, but the primary focus is navel to knee, where some of those big tendons and big, deep connective tissues are. And of course, there's massive physical benefits, all right? And I'll get into it in Frenzy to Flow. I'll tell you all about the amazing physical benefits, but really what I am sharing and my mission here is to bring you from frenzy and show you the bridge to flow. And so if you have, for an example, I have two examples that I have for sure. If you have like an inner critic or an inner judge, or if you have it's another like an inner martyr or an inner pleaser, or even like a rule follower. If you have these tendencies and these parts of you, they are going to come up in our practice. And it's a gorgeous thing because they're going to come up and we're going to meet them. And it's going to be a wonderful thing. And as we begin through our practice together to entrain this experience of flow, what's going to happen is even when you are facing the same circumstances that had you responding with frenzy before, you're going to respond a little bit differently. And of course, there's flow, there's steps here, right? You're going to respond a little bit differently because you'll be experiencing those circumstances differently as a result of what we do in Frenzy to Flow. So I hope that you'll join me. If you have any questions, you can certainly go to the website and hit the connect button or the connect tab at the top and send me an email with any questions that you have. I'm really, really excited and I hope to see you in Frenzy to Flow. Bye for now.